Hi everyone, welcome back. This is Sierra and today I'm going to talk about zero waste shopping. Hi! So before I start, I just want to say that I'm really sorry that I haven't had time to make and edit and post a video lately because some of you know that I've gone back to work full time now that school started again. I am going to continue making videos, but I may not be uploading or making them as often because straight up don't have much time left. So today I'm going to be talking about zero waste shopping, and this is a video that I've been wanting to do for a while. So I was having lunch with a friend of mine. You know who you are, and I know you're watching me. As we were talking during lunch, she said to me, "I don't know how you do this." And I told her, well, I just don't buy anything in packaging. And her response was, well, I don't think I could do that. So thinking about that today inspired me. Finally, today's the day. Today's the day I'm going to make the zero waste shopping video. So here we go. First thing you're going to need for zero waste shopping is, of course, you're going to need a reusable bag of some sort. I know most stores do actually sell them in store with their store brand, but I got this one for free at, I think it was a wellness fair or something. I don't know. If you're the person who gave this to me, thank you. I use it a lot. Now, you don't have to use like a reusable shopping bag like this. You can use really anything that you have around the house that holds stuff, really. And ladies, guys too, you know you have way too many of these things lying around their house, okay? So, for example, I got kind of location totes. For some reason, hey, oh yeah, sure, just be cute, it's fine. Distract everyone from what we're actually talking about. It's fine. Oh, no, yeah, go ahead, wag your tail. Yeah, it's cute. Okay, look. Are you happy now? Wag your tail if you're happy to be in the video. I don't know how he always makes his way into these videos, but yeah, you like mommy's light? You can't tell, I bought a ring light, just a little one, but he's like mesmerized by it. Look at the light. It's so bright. Yeah. All right, you want to just be in the background? Yeah? Okay, fine. All right. So, oh, no, now he wants to play? That personal bubble. Personal bubble? Hello. Sneaky. I'm going to film and I'm going to ignore you. Okay. Hi. I know you want attention. Let's see. I also have whoa. This one is vintage, like 2006 maybe, 2007. But yeah, I think I got this when I was working for VS. Save Water, Share, Shower by Pink. But I also like to use it for groceries because, again, it has a really a nice size thick bottom, and because it's a denim material, pretty much indestructible. Now that we've covered shopping bags, one of the other most common bag situations you're in at the supermarket are those annoying plasticky, single-use, terrible produce bags that make me absolutely nuts. Hate them, if you didn't figure that out. And so another thing you can do is either you can go by just refusing them altogether and not using them. You can also use or make these cool produce bags. I've seen them online. I've seen them even at craft fairs and stuff like that. And even my local supermarket sells reusable produce bags that have a Tare number on them. But I'm kind of a cheapskate, so I decided to just make some out of an old sheet. I just cut the sheet apart, laid it on top of itself, measured to make sure everything was even, and then just went around my sewing machine in a single stitch, and then I went over it. I don't know if you can see. There we go. Just went with a single stitch and then went over it again with a zigzag stitch so it would last longer. And then for the drawstring, I just used a cotton rope thing that they had from the fabric store. Next thing that you're probably going to need for zero waste shopping, from bulk, not in bulk, but from bulk, is some kind of a container or a mason jar. What I like to use for my shopping is I use a bunch of mason jars. I got some from my mom and my mother-in-law and some friends of mine. And what I do is I just take the mason jars to the store, fill them with whatever it is I want to buy, and then pay at the register. So I usually carry 3 sizes with me. I use a standard size mason jar, 2 cups quart, pint, sorry. I also try to carry 1 or 2 of the quart size. This one's a wide mouth one. It really comes down to preference. I prefer to shop with wide mouth jars over regular mouth jars, but they really do the same thing. So I just find for larger items, the wide mouth jars work better. If I'm having a lazy week, I like to buy cookies from the bulk section of my supermarket, and rather than having to repackage them when I get home, I can just take off the lid, get what I want, put it back on, and that's it. It's done. So that's one thing I really enjoy about them. And then what you're using, they don't have to be mason jars either. You can just use any clean wash jar. You can even recycle your jars. Like this one, I wasn't able to get all of the sticky residue from underneath off, so I just left it. But obviously it's no longer has a product label on it. One question I get asked a lot about my shopping is, do I know the weight of my container? And how does the store adjust the weight of my container or my bag for the thing I'm buying? I'll go up to the customer service counter and I ask them, I say, can you tare this for me? Usually they know exactly what I'm talking about. So what they do is they just take the item and they set it on the scale, and then they'll tell you how much it weighs. And then what I do is I take a Sharpie or sometimes a pen and just write the weight. And so for this bag is good size and it weighs about 0.10 pounds. If you live in a country where they do the weights in grams, then you can just write the kilogram or gram amount. Another good thing to ask while you're tearing things is ask for a manager, and then ask whether or not their cashiers are trained on tearing. And if they don't know what that means, ask them that if they can adjust weights of containers. And honestly, all stores should be able to do this, and they all have the technology to do this, but in my experience, a lot of cashiers are just not trained in how to do that. But if you go through the line, just ask for a manager to come and help bring you up, and then they can just override the price and adjust it. One thing I've noticed is in some stores, there next to the bulk weight section, there will be a little machine that you type the number in and then you can print out a sticker, and then you just put the sticker on the bag. You'll notice that the tare is adjusted by about 0.03 pounds, and my bags are about 0.4. My small ones, at least, are about 0.04 pounds. So really, even if your store doesn't or won't adjust your tares, you're not really going to lose that much money. And if you're going to argue about like 0.01 pounds, I can't help you. I'm sorry, I can't help you. Another thing that I've heard recently is that some chains or some stores say that they can't use their own containers because of health code. I know it does vary by state, but I have done bulk shopping in Maryland, Michigan, Florida, and Arizona, and I've never had a problem with my produce bags and mason jars as long as I have the tare weight before. So I feel like I've had a pretty good representation, or I've had a really good experience traveling and still living the zero waste lifestyle. In the event that your store absolutely will not allow you to use your own bags or your own jars, you have the option, of course, just walking away and going somewhere else. Another thing you can do is purchase things that don't require packaging on their own. Anyway, so for example, our family lives a mostly plant-based diet, and so most of the time I'm just purchasing, if it's not dry goods, just fresh fruits and vegetables. And although, for some reason, there seems to be a rule about putting the one avocado into one plastic bag and tying it up, this is a number of reasons why that one thing needs to be in a plastic bag. Another question I get asked a lot is, how do I find stores that let me do this? And again, I've never had a problem with the store saying, no, you can't use your produce bags. No, you can't pay 0.01 pounds extra for the weight. or no, you have to put your vegetables in a plastic bag. So something I've noticed is a lot of health food stores are really eco-minded, and they will allow you to bring your own containers. Every week I do a lot of my shopping at Whole Foods just because they have a lot of bulk, and their cashiers are trained to enter Tares, which I appreciate. I also shop at a chain called Mom's Organic Market that is up and down the entire East Coast. I think I've shopped there in both Maryland, Virginia, and I think I've even shopped in Pennsylvania, possibly. Maybe, something like that. I don't know. And there's also a lot of other similar chains. I think when I was in Arizona, I shopped at Sprouts, and they let me get peanut butter from Sprouts just in my mason jar, and it was fine. They just entered the tare weight, and then everyone was happy at the register. And then also another place you can check is a lot of co-ops. Co-ops are often small family businesses, or they're run by independently or a group of people, and so they're not at the mercy of what their company tells them that they have to do. So that's a good place too. And then last place I'd recommend shopping, and personally my favorite place to shop for our produce, especially seasonal produce, is at my local farmer's market. I really love shopping at the farmer's market for a handful of reasons, but the main reason is because I can meet the farmer who grows my food, and I enjoy the relationship that I have with the farmers who grow my food. It feels like almost a more human way to shop because, I say, hello, how are you? How's your wife? How are the kids? Like, how's the dog? And it's like we have a real conversation. And I feel like, in a way, I have a closer relationship with my food and the people who grow our family's food. Okay. Last shopping question I get asked a lot is, what do I do if there's no bulk where I live? And to be completely honest, even though I'm from a small town originally in Michigan, I've never, ever been to a proper supermarket in the United States, proper as in it's not a convenience store, that doesn't have something that's not wrapped in packaging. So even in my small hometown market, there's always been a bulk nut section or a bulk candy section. There's always been something that you can shop from. And so a lot of us have bulk around, we just don't know it. So before I learned to kind of have my lenses for shopping for bulk items, I would automatically think, okay, so food, okay, broccoli, broccoli in a bag. Or, okay, I need peanuts. So do peanuts, nuts, snack aisle, nuts in a bag. No. Most places will have at least a small bulk section. And if you're traveling at a gas station or a bus stop, a lot of times, even if they have all snacks in packaging at the counter, I don't think I've been to a convenience store that hasn't sold, maybe once, that hasn't sold fruit, or coffee shops that sold fruit at the counter. So even if it's just apple or banana, you can still get a zero-waste snack or something on the go. So no more excuses. All right, so that's the end of our zero waste shopping episode. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, in the comments, let me know if you like this video or how you reduce waste during your shopping trips. Thank you for watching. Bye!